It doesn't matter if you're an advanced seller or a newbie. When it comes to selling products on Amazon, one of the most important steps to get right is the sourcing process. Now, there are 3 mistakes that I see a lot of people make on this journey. In this video, I want to break down these 3 mistakes to make sure that you don't make the same mistakes and potentially cost you thousands of dollars. I trust that life will take me to a better place based on the action I've taken today. Trust the process. Hey, what's up guys? My name is Tom. I'm an e-commerce entrepreneur based here in Vancouver, BC, Canada. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I've been documenting my journey since 2017, which is when I started my Amazon FBA business. Since then, I sold the brand for multiple 7 figures and I've been documenting it all here to help you to grow your Amazon business as well. For those that are back, welcome back. I'm back in Vancouver. I was supposed to go to Austin to go to the Ryan Moran CapCon conference. Unfortunately, I couldn't go due to some health issues. Don't worry, I'm good, but it's been something I've been battling for the past 4 months and it's really annoying. Let's get into the topic of this video, which is the 3 common mistakes when it comes to sourcing. Mistake number 1, you are not contacting enough manufacturers. Now, what I see often time and time again is that people go on Alibaba or a sourcing website, they have a product in mind that they want to source, then all they do is contact 3 to 5 different suppliers. There's a few reasons why this is a bad idea. How do you know you're getting the best possible pricing if you're only contacting 3 to 5 different manufacturers? If you contact 5 manufacturers, honestly, half of them won't even reply to you because they're so busy or they missed your email. So now you're only dealing with 2 manufacturers and you just don't have enough options to actually choose from. What I tell my students to do is literally contact 40, 50, 60 suppliers. That way, when they reply back to you, you will actually learn more about the product itself. You will learn more about the manufacturers themselves. And more importantly, you will actually get to see on a scale what's cheap, what's middle, and what's expensive. And what I mean by that is once you contact so many manufacturers, they start giving you quotes. It's very obvious to see who's actually giving you the best price, who's giving you kind of in the middle, and who's just charging you a lot for the product. So when you go place your order, you might be overpaying. And there are more benefits of contacting more manufacturers as well. The manufacturers are the ones that really know how to manufacture this product. And really, a lot of us don't. If we want to launch a coaster, if we want to launch a fake succulent, the actual material that's being used to create these products are different. There are different types of materials, but we don't know that. They will actually ask you questions like, hey, what material do you want this coaster to be made of? Because the stronger ones cost a little bit more. The weaker ones cost a little bit less. You actually get free education on how to actually manufacture the product, and that can be used for your benefit as well. Mistake number 2 is that you are going with a trading company versus an actual manufacturer. Trading companies, all they are is they're the middleman. So let's say if I'm sourcing for coasters, I go on Alibaba, I type in coasters, I hit up some listings on Alibaba, I say, hey, I want to buy these coasters. Is it great? It's going to cost you $1. But really, they are not the ones that are manufacturing the coasters. They have relationships with coaster manufacturers where they may be buying the coasters for 20 cents and then selling it to you at $1 to make margins. Obviously, if we know this, then it's better off if we go directly to the source, which are the manufacturers. Now, how can you tell the difference? A lot of times on Alibaba, you will actually be able to tell right away if they have photos on their listings with machinery and so on and so forth, more likely to be a manufacturer. If they just have an office, a sales office, more likely to be a trading company. And you can honestly just ask them as well. You can ask them, be like, are you a manufacturer or a trading company? They won't lie to you. Some very small amount might. Most likely they won't be lying to you because it's a very common practice. The pro of going with a trading company is that the MOQs, which stands for minimum order quantity, is usually a lot lower. Communication could be a little bit better. There are some benefits of dealing with a trading company, but at the beginning of your Amazon FBA business, in my opinion, I think it doesn't really matter too much who you go with. You can go with a trading company or a manufacturer. However, once your product is going to scale, so going from 50 units a day to 100 units a day and so on and so forth, then I think it's best for you to actually find a actual manufacturer because in the long run, you can save a lot of money. The 3rd mistake that I see a lot of people make is actually not knowing how the product's made. Now, I know that we're just Amazon sellers or e-commerce entrepreneurs. We don't really care about how the product's made, but I think it's very important to understand the differences between the products. For example, if you actually go on Alibaba or any of these websites and you type in coasters, you will get ranges from like 50 cents a piece to $1.50 a piece to maybe $2 a piece. Why is... Hey! The question you want to ask yourself is, why is there such a big price difference? Yes, some are trading companies, so they have to make their margin, but more importantly, you need to understand the different materials that actually go into making these products. As I mentioned earlier, some products might be a little bit stronger, so the material costs more, the raw material costs more, whereas some of the other materials, maybe they're a little bit weaker, so the raw material itself actually costs less. It's really, really important to understand how the product is made. On a high level, you don't need to be an expert at this. That way, you become a little bit more educated on the actual production itself. And once you're educated, you can use information as leverage. That way, you don't get scammed. For example, if you go in a car dealership and you know nothing about cars, you're the perfect prey for a salesperson to upsell you on a bunch of things. So I think it is important to kind of understand a little bit about the manufacturing process and the raw material that goes into making the product. That way, you have more information.
Gotcha, bitch.
So this is the end of this video, guys. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you're interested in knowing the 3 mistakes that a lot of So that's the 3 sourcing mistakes that I see people making all the time on their Amazon FBA business journey. If you're interested in learning more about Amazon FBA, I do have a course. Click on the first link below. It'll take you to a video. Go ahead and watch that. If you are interested in just learning more about Amazon FBA in general to make sure if this is a good, viable option for you or not, consider subscribing to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.